Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for this week's Parshas Savo. The Rebbe Shmelka of Nikolsburg, a great Rebbe, a great posek, was also extremely humble. When he was offered the job of Rav in Nikolsburg and he came to take up his position, he arrived before Shabbos, and the honorable leaders of the community wanted to present him with what's called the Ksav Rabbonos. That was usually a document, very elaborate, appointing him as Rav of the city and the city accepting him as the Rav. And Rav Shmelka asked if perhaps it could be done after Shabbos. They came to him Motzoi Shabbos, and he said, I guess there's no choice. It's probably better to be the Rav of the city. That wasn't exactly the reaction that they expected from him. They asked him what he meant. He said, well, when I arrived, there was a big reception for me. And number one, I was afraid that I would fall into the trap of gaiva, of arrogance, by all the honor people were giving me. Also, I was very easily able to spot who were the wealthy, influential, powerful people in town. And I already realized that I would have to be on guard not to be affected by their power or influence and therefore favor them in different ways, or try to flatter them, what's called chanufa, to flatter them even if they're doing something wrong. I didn't want to have to deal with all of those difficult nisyonos. I thought of another profession. What profession wouldn't have those problems? I decided on bathhouse attendant. The bathhouse attendant job was really pretty much on the very bottom of the career ladder in those days. And he said, so I went to one of the bathhouses in the city on Erev Shabbos, and I observed the bathhouse attendant. To my dismay, I realized that the same thing was going on. Even though everybody who came to the bathhouse, to the mikveh, paid the same price, the attendant was giving special attention to the wealthy people, bringing them a chair to sit on, bringing them buckets of water, complimenting them, whereas the poor people who paid the very same price weren't getting that attention at all. I said to myself, if there's the idea of bribery and falsehood and flattery, even in the job of a bathhouse attendant, I guess I might as well be the Rav of the city. In this week's Parsha, there's a list of arurim, of curses for different negative behaviors. One of them is Oror Lokeach Shochad, one who takes a bribe. The Torah warns against bribes in many times. A bribe doesn't necessarily have to be someone slipping you a stack of bills, money. A bribe can be when a person feels that he'll benefit by favoring another person. A great person, like Shmelka of Nikolsburg, was very aware of that danger and was even willing to give away a very lofty position in order to avoid it. But the lesson he taught us is that not just the Rav of the city has that test. All of us, everywhere, have to resist these different pressures, treat everyone as they should be treated. And with that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu should send us bracha in the remainder of this year and the year to come. Have a wonderful Shabbos.